Guys, doing sorry for the delay, man. I don't know what's going on tonight, but yeah, my channel has been ridiculous. So there's usually two programs I use when I start to stream. The first program I use is Streamlabs. With Streamlabs, I usually can go in. That's the one y'all seen that was real clear, and we did whatever we needed to do to get the show started. Well, Streamlabs tonight wanted to go and crap the bed. Then after Streamlabs just got destroyed, then I said, well, I will go over to Restream and try to stream that way with you guys. Huh, that didn't work. As soon as I went over to Restream, it started freezing up. So here we are an hour and a half later, which I know I said I would start at 11:30, but unfortunately, my wife was not feeling well. That's why I got the green screen up and no action or nothing going on. Due to the fact of the matter, she was just having a bad evening, not feeling well. So I had to get her taken care of. And here we are now. So tonight I will give you everything I need to give you. It will be old school. That means I'm probably going to have the camera all up on the computer and talking about how I feel that way. And again, I am sorry for the inconvenience, but you know what? You got to improvise. You got to do what you got to do. I want to say a shout out to all of the people that follow me over there from ABL channel that did wait for me. I'm sorry about the whole delay process. Usually I have things percolating, but once again, this is the story of my life. Sometimes things go awry, and I got great internet reception. It's basically one of those things that just didn't work out. So, in the meantime, we're gonna go and pull up the first story that you guys have heard about. Let's see here, and this is the late night show, baby. So it's late. All right, for y'all on the West Coast, it's probably not too late for y'all because it's still probably roughly around about 9 o'clock. So it ain't too late. But the people on the East Coast, it's late. It's midnight. It's the next morning. So let's search here this particular story. Yeah, I got it. I got my phone on my computer tonight. We're gonna go to military.com. This story here is crazy. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a preview of what it looks like here, right here on my desk. Airman faked racist text claiming he was denied special duty investigation fines. Now, I'm going to read this to you guys. I'm going to make this camera look as much as possible. And then I'm going to tell y'all what it is as I break this story to you. So we're going to get back to what I got to say. And then I'm going to bring you what this story is. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. I'm going to be going back and forth showing you guys the content. An airman at Luke Air Force Base in Arizona is facing punishment under the Uniform Code of Military Justice after an investigation showed he faked racist texts claiming he was denied a special duty assignment. The alleged texts between airmen at the base were shared in May on the popular Air Force AMN/NCO/SNCO Facebook page, where service members often go to vent and share their insider information. The exchange quickly went viral, and days later, the service said it was investigating the incident. 5 months after the screenshots were shared, Luke Air Force Base spokesman Sean Clemens said the investigation showed the messages were faked. The 56th Fighter Wing has concluded its investigation and reports that an airman was denied a special duty assignment by their supervisor based on their demographic identity. Clemens told military.com in an email statement Tuesday, following an exhaustive investigation, authorities determined that the statement published did not occur and text messages were fake. Now, screenshots of the fake messages posted May 4th to the Facebook page alleged to show a conversation between a black airman and a white superior regarding special duty assignment. Special duty assignments are grueling but important jobs, such as being a recruiter or a drill instructor that requires service members to volunteer and be vetted. They often look good for promotions in a non-commissioned officer's career and can lead to bonus pay. We won't be sending your name up for, and it retracted at the squadron. The superior's message said, when pressed why the black airman was being denied the opportunity, airman said, we personally do not feel as if you are a good choice for the squadron. You currently have a shaving waiver, which isn't a professional image, and I think the Air Force is looking for somebody of white complexion and with the image that Air Force needs. Y'all heard that, right? Oh, it gets better. The service member who the base says faked the exchange and who was not named is facing the uniform UCMJ, which is the Uniform Code of Military Justice, punishment. Clemens told military.com he did not comment any further on the incident, adding the airman can still appeal his punishment. While the message between the Luke Air Force Base service member were determined to be fake during the investigation, they centered around a real issue in the military. Some service members receive shaving waivers because they get frequent ingrown hairs and skin irritation, known as pseudophilitis barbae, or PFB. Now, the condition is often found in curly-haired men and occurs in about 60% of African American men, according to the studies. Beards are allowed in the Air Force only with a religious or medical waiver. Notably, some African American service members said that obtaining a shaving profile harmed their careers. A survey conducted for a 2021 study for the military medicine showed that of those who had received shaving waivers, 21.4% said had a negative impact on their career. The majority of those 63% who said it had harmed their careers or created negative bias with their unit were African American. In August, 3 months after the screenshots of the alleged messages went viral, the Air Force and Space Force began discussing a pilot program that would allow airmen and guardians to grow beards. The investigation to the fake message is reminiscent of 2017 incident at the Air Force Academy Preparatory School, where racial slurs were written on the dormitory whiteboards of 5 African American cadet candidates. The school revealed that during its investigation, one of the cadet candidates allegedly targeted by the racist remark was actually responsible for the act, the Colorado Springs Gazette reported at the time. All right, guys, I'm finna give you my commentary on this story. Being a prior service military member, I had a what they call a beard what they call that thing? Yeah, a no shave waiver while I was in the military. And it didn't hurt my career. I mean, I got up to be made it to E5, and I decided to get out when I could have made E6. See, people, special assignments in the military is a very hard task to get. I've seen guys that have shaved chits that were black got special assignments in the Navy. So I'm quite sure the same thing with the Air Force. Now, here's why I said this story would have been fake. I would have smelled bullshit from the beginning. He said in the text message that this white sergeant had the balls to say they are really looking for someone white, of white complexion. What's a superior guy in 2022, especially a white sergeant, gonna do that? They already know that's a career breaker. Do you know how bad it is right now for white Americans right now to say anything out the way to a black American? They are expelling them at a high rate. What's going on, Aquila? I finally made it, buddy. At a high rate. You cannot deny that. Look at the statistics right now for white men and white women who are currently have lost their job. You got some in lawsuits right now in these colleges, not only just the military, that were falsely accused of being racist when they wasn't. This is an ongoing problem. Why is it an ongoing problem? Because we got liberal-minded people and this woke bullshit making it very uncomfortable for people, especially young black people, to always say racist. Everything's racist. Newsflash, no it's not. You are judged 80% of the time by the fruits of your labor. If you put in the hard work, you will be recognized. If you show hunger, people will acknowledge it. You can't be one of these people sitting up here talking about, I didn't get that because I'm black. I didn't get that house today because they said I was black. When you know good and damn well you didn't get the house because of your credits fucked up. I can't make it out of this situation because I'm black. No. Quit putting racism on life support. You know good and damn well it takes a lot to get these type of assignments. You have to be A1. And even if you A1, look at how many other people fighting for that particular assignment. Drill instructor, squadron leader. You got people that have to get special assignments to go over there in Afghanistan and these other places to help out security. You gotta be A1. It's not about no damn shaved shit. You got a medical condition for a beard, they're gonna, okay, that's fine. They're gonna overlook that. They're gonna look at your body of work. What have you done for Uncle Sam to say I am the motherfucking one? It's just what it is. And that's not only in the military, that's anything in life. It's just like when you go and try to pick out the most beautiful woman or follow a pretty girl or whatever you chasing in your life. Or vice versa. A girl trying to get the finest one of the finest men out of the pick or the litter. She has to want, both sides has to prove why they should be the pick for each other. You get my drift? This is how the world works. It don't work in no fairy tale land where you supposed to get everything handed to you on a silver platter. And this is what's going on right now with our new generation. Why? Because we as millennials, we the one created this shit. We the one that made it so that these new ones that's coming behind us feel like that everything's supposed to be handed to them. No hard work involved. You just show up and here, you got it. Now, what's sad about this is this man's career was probably on the line. This guy probably lost his could have lost his seniority. He could have possibly been went to the UCMJ court martial. There's so many things could happen to this sergeant. Imagine that shit as a sergeant, especially being a white man. White people going through what we went through back in the 60s, in the 50s. Think about this shit now. Y'all think I'm being funny, but I'm being real. Think about being a white straight male right now in America with all this bullshit going on, and you trying to do your job by the best of your ability, and you tell a young black man or woman, hey, you did not fit the criteria for what we looking for. We're looking for a certain thing. So, try again next time, or this is what you need to do next time to get there. They flip it around on you and say you racist, and now all of a sudden your job on the line. You being investigated. That shit's fucked up. And you can't tell me it's not. But remember now, we as the community and black people, we swear out we don't want no racism. We ain't racist. You can shit me, because now look what this young man done did. And then let's look at the 2017 incident at the Air Force Academic Preparatory School, which wasn't the first time I heard about a story like this. Had everybody up in arms, wrote all that racial slur shit on the whiteboards of their fucking dormitory, and then turn around and finally when the heat gets tough on them, okay, I did it. I caused the chaos. What? Now you got everybody thinking that you are what the derogatory remarks that you just put on there for attention. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't. And it's getting worse and worse by the year. I don't get it. I really don't. I just saying, I ain't never in my whole born life seen a group of folks wanting to be embezzled in racism. And you still follow the same people that pushing this shit that is the same skin tone as being you, and they living good. They got billions of dollars. They got cigars. They got all this nice shit. Man, you can't make this shit up, man. Again, I'm glad that they found this out. I hope then he appeals. I hope he gets denied. I hope his ass gets some time. And I hope he don't get no military benefits. Because a dude like that should not represent no fucking military. I don't give a damn what color he is. I don't give a shit if he was fucking lime green. You don't do that shit, bro. You messing up people's livelihood for what? Because you in your feelings because somebody told you no? For an assignment? Man, get the fuck out of here. Oh. But yeah, I had to go in on that one, buddy. That shit there is crazy. So let's go on to Gavin Newsom's old wife. Exactly, Aquila. Exactly. Preaching, Aquila. That's what they want. Yeah, Sonya, it was a lot. It was a lot. I mean, here's the thing, guys. Like I said before, the racism that these jokers be trying to promote is just disgusting. Because when I hear about it, it blows my mind. As a black man in America, it blows my mind because I'm like, dude, what the fuck are we talking about right now? This is crazy. But unfortunately, this is the new wave. All it takes is one little black person to go and get into their feelings about something about what somebody said. And then, the whole company or wherever you work for got to investigate. Because they don't investigate it, it's going to be a disaster. Because somebody is going to be in their feelings and going to push it. Mr. Xeno, I am so sorry. That fan is old as dirt. I'm about to get out this place anyway, but I gotta have the fan on so my wife can be able to sleep. So I am sorry if it's getting on your nerves. I apologize. I'll put captions on it so you can read the video. I cannot help my situation, Zeno. I'm sorry, brother. I'm being real with you. That thing, even oiling it ain't gonna help it. And that's just being facts. Alright, so let's get on Gavin Newsom's wife's ass. Gavin Newsom's wife emailed Harvey Weinstein and she was asking for help dealing with the California governor's cheating scandal 2 years after the movie magnate raped and sexually assaulted her, the court have heard. Now, guys, exactly. Oh, Quilla, you know I did. You know I talked about that. Now, y'all, let me tell you about the story of Jennifer Seibel Newsom. Okay, Jennifer Seibel Newsom was the type of woman that made a big deal about Weinstein, you know, going against her and making and forcing himself upon her. Now, listen, I do not support that type of behavior from any man or any woman doing that to each other. I think it's very sick and disgusting. I feel like if someone tell you get their hands off you or make it very clear that's not how they rolling this evening, you need to leave them the hell alone. In fact, furthermore, you need to walk the hell out the room, or either that you, if this your room or hotel room, you need to tell them to go. Now, here's how the timeline went. Jennifer Seibel Newsom is one of the women who would testify against Weinstein. Now, she said that he raped her in a hotel room in LA in 2005 when she was an actress. It was before she started dating Gavin Newsom, then the mayor of San Francisco in 2006. But in 2007, Gavin was shamed for sleeping with Ruby Rippey Tork, the wife of one of his aides, aka his best friend. Oh man. Now, Harvey says Jennifer contacted him over email asking how she would handle the fiasco. How she should handle the fiasco. His attorney said it speaks to their prior encounter being consensual and that there was no bad blood. No bad blood. The emails will be submitted as evidence when the trial gets underway next week. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me give me some room to relax my leg. Oh, I had to relax my leg for a minute, guys. All right, so let's talk about this a little bit, and I'm going to summarize this. So, Gavin Newsom's wife wrote to Harvey Weinstein asking his help for dealing with this sex scandal. Now, she claimed in 2005 that he lured her to a hotel room. She was an actress. She didn't start dating Newsom yet. But then in 2007, a year after she met Newsom and started dating him, he became embroiled in an embarrassing sex scandal, right? Okay. That's when he was the mayor of San Francisco. Jennifer, then his girlfriend, she contacted Harvey to ask for how she would handle it. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm back. But anyway, guys, so she contacted him and how she should handle it. And that proves to them that, hey, you know, if you was taken advantage of by this old ass man, why are you reaching out to him asking for advice about your boyfriend getting caught up giving his woman giving his aide at work? It sounds fishy to me. Because here's the thing. Most women that I've talked to, and even guys or men or young people that have gone through a traumatic experience like that, they don't reach out to the corporate at all. They don't want to talk to them. They don't want to socialize with them. They want to do anything. So right now, that's very interesting to me, and I think that may really put a damper on um, Gavin Newsom wife's uh, allegation. Oh yeah, you're right, Aquila. They do, cause think about it now. If as a woman, I mean, I'm just going by what women have told and said over the years about really being violated. They don't never go back to they violated. They in fact when they hear their name, they shiver. They get nervous. They do everything they can to avoid them. So why would you email this guy? I really believe what Harvey Weinstein said. I think he was knocking that back out. Even while she was still dating Gavin Newsom. I mean, think about it. Even after she found out Gavin, think about the whole situation. You is the girlfriend of the mayor of San Francisco. He done got caught up banging his best friend's wife. Let me get some of my pain in my system. And you still decide to marry his ass. That sounds a little guilty to me. Cause if you was a woman of moral standard and you know that you supposed to be the only one and he doing some mess like that, I would have walked away. Most women would have walked away. You know, I mean, come on now, you're a nice looking actress. You still could get you any man you wanted in Tinseltown. Well, I'm giving her too much credit because Jennifer Seibel, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, she's maybe a freaking 5.5 at best. It may be. Shit. But I know one thing, it ain't looking good for her case. Because she told everyone that this man violated her, but she had the nerve to ask him for to reach out to him and ask him for advice about her boyfriend banging his aide's wife, aka supposed to have been his best friend. Maybe. You never know. So, give me one moment here. We're going to go a little off track with some very, very bad news just coming in tonight. There was a tragedy happened over there in Texas. 2 hospital employees were killed in a shooting at the Texas hospital. The suspect had an ankle monitor. This happened in Dallas. This happened in Dallas, guys. I'm going to read this briefly. 2 hospital employees were killed in a shooting at Methodist Dallas Medical Center on Saturday morning. Police have a suspect in the deadly shooting in custody. At approximately 11 a.m. Saturday, Methodist Health System Dallas Police and Dallas Fire and Rescue responded to a shooting in the 1400 block of North Berkeley Avenue, the hospital said in a news release. According to the WFAA, law enforcement found 2 nurses shot near the labor and delivery area of the hospital. Both of the nurses worked in the maternity ward. After the shooting, a Methodist Health System police officer shot and injured the suspect, who was 30-year-old Nestor Hernandez. Methodist Health System police arrested Hernandez for capital murder. Dallas police say Hernandez is currently on parole for aggravated robbery and had an active ankle monitor at the time of the shooting. The suspect was detained, stabilized, and transported to another hospital for treatment. Now, the Methodist Health System family is heartbroken at the loss of our beloved team members. Our entire organization is grieving the unimaginable tragedy, the hospital system said in a written statement. Our prayers are with our lost co-workers and their families, as well as the entire Methodist family. We appreciate the community's support during this difficult time. And then there was another one. I'm going to show y'all that tweet right here, and I'll read it to you. You know, I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of this stuff. We Dallas Police, Dallas PD are grateful for the support and care provided to our officers at the MHS hospitals. Our thoughts are with staff and victims of today's events. We'll do everything to assist this investigation. This is a tragedy and an adherent failure of our criminal justice system. Lord have mercy. You So you heard that from the actual police department. This is the actual Dallas Police Department, and I think he may be the chief. He is actually saying this is a failure of our justice system. Then in a tweet, Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson said our city loves our healthcare heroes and our residents will be there for them as we grieve and seek swift justice. And guess what? His name is Eric Johnson. And y'all already know what he is. A son man that's a liberal. You can't make this shit up. Our hearts are broken, said Dr. Serena Bumpus, RN CEO of the Texas Nurses Association, that told Fox 4, this is unacceptable. No person should fear for their life for merely going to work, especially a nurse or healthcare worker whose passion is to help others heal. We hope our legislators understand that we need to protect our healthcare workers. The names of the victims nor their position at the hospital were not immediately released. Guys, this hurt my heart. It really do, real talk, because I work with a lot of medical professionals in my field that I do as a chef. And the police. Let me tell y'all something, Bo. Y'all, and this is real now. A lot of these crimes that we seeing right now with people being cut free is disturbing. It really is. Think about this now. I'm finna break it down to you. Why I say this is disturbing. Get my camera so y'all can see me a little bit better. Hear me out, guys, because you know I'm gonna keep it 3,000 with you. A lot of these cities and these counties and these major cities, even in our red states like Texas and South Carolina and other places, these counties are allowing, and these DAs are allowing these felons to be out free. They think if you put an ankle monitor on the motherfucker, he ain't gonna go out astray. They think if they say, well, come to court now and we'll work it out from there, nothing's not gonna happen. Newsflash. That's not how this shit works, bro. It's really not. These folks out here that commit felonies like robbery, aggravated robbery. You know what aggravated robbery is? Let's look up the definition right quick of aggravated robbery, because I think people don't understand what aggravated robbery is. And I'm finna break it down. Aggravated robbery, under the most serious of circumstances, and usually requires either a deadly weapon was used during the robbery or that the perpetrator inflicted serious bodily harm on the victim. I want you to think about that now. They either had a gun or a baseball bat or a sharp knife or something that could destroy or actually seriously injure the person that they're trying to rob, or they actually use their fist or whatever they got their hands on to cause bodily harm to the victim. That means the victim had to go to the hospital. So you mean to tell me you psychologically damaging the victim, or you go out here and you harm the victim, which is again aggravated robbery. And in some states, let me rephrase that too, if you even threaten to use a weapon and it wasn't even seen, that can also get you convicted as aggravated robbery. And let me go put that too up there, because a lot of people don't know that in the law. But a lot of people think, well, you know, I ain't had no gun on me. I just told old boy to give me that or else, and I just had something in my hand, in my pocket. Doesn't matter. You hand in your pocket or not. If they perceive that you got a weapon, that's aggravated robbery. So yeah, you got these type of fools running around here. You know good and damn well common sense do apply. They don't need to be walking free. You inviting more drama. Because think about it now. A mind of a criminal is like this. Because criminals' minds evolve to bigger things when they get away from the minor and medium shit. Oh, I got away with aggravated robbery? They just get an ankle monitor on me? Shit. You know what, man? I don't like so-and-so. I'm finna take it out on so-and-so today. Let me go up in this hospital and let me go and delete 2 damn nurses and change their family lives forever. You see where I'm going with this? Exactly, LA. In New Jersey, aggravated robbery carries 10 to 20. I think aggravated robbery, let me see what it is in my state. So y'all gotta get an idea. I think they... Yep, 10 to 22. 10 to 20 years in my state. And with the very minimum, you're going to do 10 years in prison. And you ain't going to get no early release. And if you're a repeat offender, then you're going to go and you're going to, you may get life in prison. Yeah. So right here, this is right here is Dallas once again failing the community. Because now you got 2 nurses never going to be with us, that we'll never see and experience their talents ever again. Because some guy woke up and decided that he wanted to play deletion today. You can't make this up, man. You really can't. So again, let's say a prayer for the Methodist Dallas Medical Center and what they went through. These people are forever changed, and it's just sad, man. It really hurts me to talk about stuff like this, because nobody deserves this, man. Nobody deserves this. So we're gonna talk about Mitch McConnell right quick. Old Mitch McConnell being petty. Oh my God. This is gonna make y'all day. Alright. Hold on for a second here. It's gonna make y'all day. Yeah, Abby, I'm super late today. I don't know what, man. I had a lot going on, but I'm glad y'all here. So, let's talk about Mitch McConnell. If you don't know who Mitch McConnell is the old rhino of all time, okay? Before they talked about all these other guys that was rhinos, what's that dude name? Not John Kerry, but the other guy that like the jet shit and get into everybody's stuff. He all them what is it? Damn. I haven't forgot the lady name. The lady that dad did before Liz Cheney was a rhino. He's the rhino of rhinos. Okay? So either way it goes, you know that Mitch McConnell cannot stand, yeah, Romney, that's what it was. That's what I meant. Mitch McConnell cannot stand anybody that has any type of values similar to Make America Great Again. Because in McConnell's case, that means you're not a politician, you ain't gonna get no kickbacks, you're not gonna be a rhino, and you ain't gonna make the Republican Party look good. So he don't want to deal with you. Well, in his case, all right, he tried everything he can that this one guy in New Hampshire named Don Buduk would not win the majority to represent the Republican Party for a senator for the Senate in New Hampshire. Well, newsflash, he demolished all his competition that wanted to be the main focal point to run as the primary Republican Senate to represent New Hampshire. And now he's going against the Democratic opposition in that state. Now, recently, him being an Army general, Don Budok, and let me tell you something about Army generals, okay, before I get into that. A real Army fucking general, if you ask him a general question, he's going to give you a brutally honest answer. And that's why there's some questions you should never ask. They asked if he would support Mitch McConnell being the Senate majority leader whenever they flip the seats to become red again. And basically, Don Budok said in a nice paraphrase way, and I'm paraphrasing it to my standard, it's not what he actually said. Basically, fuck no. I don't support this guy. He's a jackass, basically. So McConnell gets so upset about it that he goes with the super PAC and says, hey, we do not need to give him any more money to run political ads to defeat the Democrat in the state of New Hampshire. We will not give him $5.6 million for that. Fuck that. Mitch, quit being a bitch, man. It's okay, bro. Not everybody gonna like you, bro. Nobody's not gonna kiss your ass forever, man. You are old as dirt. You like 180, bro. It's time to go. It's time to go home. Learn to do knitting. I don't know, bro. Maybe do some fishing, do some kayaking or whatever. Make sure you got your high blood pressure pills. The game's over, bro. You need to move along. There's other guys that's thirsty that wants to get a piece of the American pie. I want to make it better, baby. You made it worse. McConnell, you have made it worse. You have been a thorn in our side. You will hip hop and flip flop to whoever's the hottest topic next. And you know what's sad about Mitch McConnell? Mitch McConnell will do this petty shit, and if the man winds up being in Senate and start making headways and making the party look good, he'd be quick to want to join a line him like he supported him the whole time. Remember how he tried to be all buddy with Trump for a while? Yeah, you know, Trump is the best. Man, I mean, I'm just saying, dude, like, people already know your game. You like to be on the winning side. And right now, that's what you doing. You bullshit, man. So why we need term limits? I agree. We need term limits. People like that do not need to be in the House past two terms. That's it. 2 terms, you up, go on away. Because these guys like this is sickening. They don't help us. They hurt us, man. Real talk. But shout out to Baduk. I think Don Baduk will be okay. I don't think he needs that kind of money from the damn super PAC. I mean, if he's been surviving without the super PAC money anyway, he'll survive again. I just think that Mitch McConnell just can't accept the fact that everybody knows he's full of shit. And it's okay, man. You know, it happens. You know what I mean? It happens sometimes. All right, let's go back to see what else we got going on here in the politic world. So people are still trying to figure out if Trump's going to run for president in 2024. He's been doing rallies in Texas rallies. Said he may have to do it again. Uh, I think he's going to run. I think he's just going to wait. I think that when he announced he's going to run, I think it's going to be probably sometime early part of next year. I think he's going to sit back. He's going to see how everything is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? He's probably going to observe how everything's going to do. And then from there, I think that's what he's going to announce. He's going to run. And if he runs, I hope and pray that he reach out to Ron DeSantis as his running mate, because that's the best guy he needs to have. He needs to have a strong-minded person like him that's going to stand up for what's going to be best. The only thing is that if he pick Ron DeSantis, I think Florida's going to have a heart attack, because they ain't going to really have no real Republican strong enough to lead like Ron DeSantis, because Ron DeSantis was locking Florida down. For real. Yeah, he got to. I'll milk the publicity too. I mean, let milk it, and then after that, just drop the bombshell. So let's talk about Pennsylvania Senator race, Fetterman. Now, I ain't talked about Fetterman because so many conservatives on the channel been talking about Fetterman. And I'm about to say what I feel about Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman. Now, John Fetterman, to me, is a really weird bird. And let me tell you why I say he's a weird bird. The guy is going against Dr. Oz, right? Now, I'm going to tell you no lie. At first, I did not give a fuck about Dr. Oz. I really wasn't feeling Dr. Oz at first. So I was like, man, this dude going to be like the rest of these motherfuckers say that he's all about trying to do change, and then he going to be full of shit. But as I continue to hear Dr. Oz and started to look past his little celebrity bullshit, I started to see that Dr. Oz was actually being sincere and want to make a difference in the state of Pennsylvania. So I kind of got a really respect for that. But let me tell you about this other guy, Fetterman. I feel like that Fetterman is a very shady character, because for some reason Fetterman do not want to reveal you know what I'm saying, what the fuck is really going on with his health and some other things, okay? So recently, right now, they were saying that Dr. Oz is leading, I think, in the polls, which I was surprised because, Pennsylvania is a very blue state. So to see that Oz is leading over there as Senate is kind of weird. All right. Fetterman has been questioned so bad about his health and so many contradicting things that he said that he wanna what did he say? That he won't explain to nobody what's really going on with his health. It's like every time somebody asks about it, he finds a way to try to ignore it. And to me, what are you trying to hide? Are you not healthy enough to do your job? Is you got some kind of really illness that's really causing you not to be a good candidate? I mean, if you ain't got nothing to have, just be honest about it. I mean, you even had a stroke. You're right. He had a stroke, and he still don't want to reveal about the severity of it. So to me, what are you trying to hide? So let's see here. Now, Oz wants 10-point deficit. So endorsed Oz candidacy during the state's Republican primary. The endorsement has also helped narrow Oz once 10-point deficit to just under 3 points. Well, they say he still have a deficit. But here's the thing about Oz. I think that this time around, as I look about Fetterman, and then he got Joe Biden, that's even worse. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. I really feel like there's going to be a lot of blue states turn red because people are tired of empty promises. Because you got to remember what's going on right now. Inflation's high. You got a lot of new players that's coming in to the game that's supposed to be, that's democratic, that's saying the same old shit that their predecessors said, and people just ain't feeling it no more. That's why it's about to flip. I feel like it's about to be a red wave of flipping. It's going to be just like it was back before Obama, back in 2004. When that red wave came, that shit was crazy. Real talk, that shit was crazy in 2004 when the red wave came. Oh, well, yeah, Abby, they all do that. Look at Stacey Abrams. She done asked, she got Oprah trying to rally for her along with Biden because they losing. Because people done got hip to this shit. They're not answering the real questions. They're not coming with solutions in these blue states that's suffering with unemployment and all this other shit. And inflation and homelessness and people getting evicted. That's why they trying to get these. Well, if I get Biden, you know them. They love Biden. They say he's a change. Nobody loves Biden. And Oprah don't have no voice no more, especially to the black community. Look at what Oprah done did. All that bullshit Oprah done did and said and haven't helped people. And won't give black young folks the code of how to make it be successful. She can forget it. So we got another DA. Oh man, we got two more things to talk about before we get off here, boy. Y'all about to trip, man. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, man. This shit's crazy. Only place where you gonna get late night real news, baby. So let's talk about the Philadelphia DA. Right now, the Philadelphia DA is considered to be just like the DA, what's his name? Oh my God, I forgot the dude's name. Gascon. Now let me tell you why everybody is not happy with the Philadelphia DA. The Philadelphia DA is woke, okay? Go let that sink in. All right, and I'm about to tell you why. Now, the DA is called Larry Krasner. And he wants to say that he said that back in September, a couple of weeks back, that the reason why there's so much high crime in his city and other cities is because of MAGA supporters like us that want to make America great again. We're the problem. Oh God. Let me break this down to y'all for a minute about these DAs. We are not the problem, DA. And I'm gonna tell you why I said we're not the problem. Y'all give me 1 second here. I'm trying to pause this thing. I'm gonna tell you why we're not the problem. Hold on for a second. I had to get that to stop playing. We're not we're not the problem because when we as Americans when we as Americans we do everything we can to try to promote common sense, right? We as Make America Great Again believers. We believe in the Second Amendment. We believe in freedom of speech, and we believe in traditional values, and we believe in the justice system. Example given. Anybody that knows me will tell you in my life since I've gotten older and I become more conservative, I don't try to fight people no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't try to get physical altercation with people. If somebody in my yard acting a damn fool and getting on my nerves or being unruly, I'm not gonna sit here and fight them. I'm just gonna go and just gonna call them folks, aka the police, and let them handle. I hear a lot of people say, "Well, Joel, what if you do that, man, and that person get hurt or get killed for acting unruly? You ain't gonna feel guilty about it?" Hell to the fuck no, I'm not, because I did my job. Now you either listen to these folks or you pay the consequence. That's even when it comes to either my own children or my own brothers or my own cousins. Because this is how I feel that you're supposed to be as an American, right? Okay, so we got that out the way. Second thing, you are a DA. Your job as a district attorney is to make sure that you hold the law to the highest standard, right? So that means if this person comes into your courtroom, no matter what color he is, even if he's a sun man, because everybody so scared that black folks now can't go to jail. If he's a repeat offender, his ass need to go to jail. I'm all about giving somebody a second chance, but if they're a repeat offender, there's enough is enough. You can't keep getting second chances, because then they turn around and they do stupid shit like shoot up somebody's neighborhood and kill an innocent child that's under the age of 5. Or go out here and get upset with a girlfriend and shoot her in cold blood in front of a family. Or go out here and get so distraught and get so upset that they decide to randomly go and attack a person for no reason and steal something from them and make that, especially an elderly person, have a heart attack and die right on the scene. Like, no one looks at this shit like this. And then when this happens, all of a sudden you want to come into the game and say, "Oh well, we gonna arrest them this time and deny bond." Why didn't we do that the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, when they was getting more and more involved in more felonious bullshit that was escalating to that point? Well, he's black and we need to start having all these black people in jail. Well, you know what? I'm sorry. Maybe all of the community need to open their fucking eyes and realize it's more to life than crime. It's more to life than stealing. It's more to life than trying to find a way to get over on people. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I mean, I'm just tired of this, man. It's the same old with these fools. It really is. And that's why I'm speaking out like I'm supposed to. Because enough is enough. Now, we have done countless stories on Philadelphia on how this guy has let people run rampant out of the courtroom, convincing these judges to let them go or not being so soft. And next thing you know, they turn around and kill people or do the same thing again. But he want to say the MAGA people is causing this. And he going to say it's Trump states. What Trump state? What Trump state you can tell me right now It's got a 50% higher than what you're talking about. It ain't Georgia, because you cheated Georgia. That was Biden. Let's see here. Well, Alabama, Mississippi. It can't say on Missouri. I think. Let me see if let me see if we won Missouri. Hold on, guys, because I gotta see this, because I know we didn't win Louisiana. Let's see. Exactly, Joe Biden. Oh man, hold on. No. Donald Trump won that. That's only one state. Let's see what else. Let's see about his state, Pennsylvania, because they second in line. I already know who won that. That was Biden. So let's see here. We're gonna go to Pennsylvania. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna keep it 3,000. Biden won that. That was Biden's state. What was another state? Because he said now all 50% is MAGA states. I'm going to all the MAGA states that I know that he said is supposed to have all high crime rate that we be talking about on the news, on these channels. Let's go to Georgia. Who won that allegedly? Biden poo. Okay. Let's go to the next one. I'm just going by what he told me now. Minnesota. Y'all know that's St. Fentanyl Floyd state. Let's see who won that shit with all the crime going on. Biden. Texas, I know Trump won Texas. But I do know that California is way worse than Texas with murder rate. And guess who won that? You already know. Biden. So I'm sitting here asking myself, how did he can say all the red states got the highest crime rate when Oregon and Seattle and all them are all blue states? Exactly, liberal cities. You're right, bro. North Carolina. Charlotte's getting to be insane. Guess what state that is? That's a blue state, player. Tennessee. Let's talk about Tennessee. Because Memphis is a killer-ass city. Let's see who won Tennessee. Okay, Donald Trump won Tennessee, but guess who's the most bluest? Memphis, Nashville, and Williamson. Carroll. Wait a minute. Haywood. So, Memphis, Haywood, Nashville, Knoxville. You can't make this up, man. I don't know where they be pulling these numbers, because right now, he ain't proving it right. Let's look at Indiana. Y'all know what's going on in Indiana, because that's next to Chicago. Okay, so Trump won Indiana, but I guarantee you, Illinois, Chicago, who won that? You guessed it, Biden. So I think you need to relook at his numbers, because I'm looking at all these states that's got high crime. Ohio. We already know who won Ohio. That's a blue state. Or is that a red state? Nope, that's a red state. But I don't know though. Ohio, I can't really say Ohio really got crime, but it don't have crime like that, like the rest of them, because the rest of them got some crazy crime rates. Let me see what else. Well, we know what's going on in New York. We know who won the state of that. That was Biden. Let's see which one's another one that's having high crime. Michigan. Yeah. Detroit always lit. Joe Biden's state. Crazy. I just don't see this 50% he keeps saying. I don't know, man. I think he's as backwards as he is with his policies, with math. Because I just busted down and none of these are not. And then he is somewhere else. Greg Price, and I'm gonna show y'all what he said. Crowder said 8 out of 10 most dangerous cities in America are Trump cities. The most dangerous city in America is 2022 were Detroit, Memphis, Birmingham, Baltimore, St. Louis, Kansas City, Cleveland, Little Rock, Milwaukee, and Stockton, California. Only one of them has a Republican mayor. You can't make this shit up. Oh, man. Thank God for technology. They said Democrats love dealing their own hole. That's funny. Let me look at what everybody say. Indiana wants me. Can't go back there. Great song. Kevin, I'm still tripping about how they lied, man. That's crazy. I mean, I just trying to figure it all out because all the overall record homicides are coming from blue cities, and Philadelphia is one of them. So DA, I think you need to quit trying to find blame. You need to reach deep down in your nutsack, okay, and make sure they're there and do your fucking job. How that sound? Okay, that means arresting the criminal and do your job. And oh yeah, make sure that real citizens like us in the state of Pennsylvania and the city of Philadelphia can have a chance to have open carry and concealed carry to protect ourselves. In fact, I had mine on me today. And that's what you're supposed to do. In a constitutional carry state, thank you very much, Georgia. And I tell everybody all the time, you should always have some type of weapon in this day and time to protect yourself. Because right now, we living in some bad times. And I have to give my wife praise because my wife definitely know how to protect herself. So Xi Jinping, I'm not going to talk too much about this, but Xi Jinping is trying to be the next dictator for real out of China. His predecessor that, they got elections coming up too, that's supposed to take over the presidency for him. He had this guy lifted out of the meeting by security. So yeah, anybody wants to live in China, since you say America's so bad, go and be under Xi Jinping and then try to run for the spot and see how that works out for you. Because he just had a man lifted up over his head with his people. So real talk, be careful what you wish for. I really feel like Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin have the same mindset. Look what Vladimir did to the man that was going to try to overthrow him and run for presidency. He had that man jailed. So these guys, they're not going to give up that spot. They believe in power, and they are the type that will hold it down until they die. All right, let's see what else we got before we call it a night. I want to make sure I got everything covered for you guys before we call it a night. Thank y'all for rocking with me on this late night. Sorry for it took so long for me to get situated, but we finally made it together. So right now we're going to talk about Eric. What the fuck is really going on with my job apps? So if you haven't heard that or been on the rock, New York has had an increase of subway attacks in New York City. When I say subway attacks, I'm talking about they have had stabbings, they've had women get violated. I think it won. I don't know if it was Philly or New York. I think it was New York. The dude had to watch his girlfriend get violated in front of him, and he couldn't do nothing because he was held by gunpoint. So it's been very disturbing under that subway in New York. Now I want y'all to understand about the subway system in New York. 3 million people use the subway for public transportation a day. 3 million people. You would think with all of that going on, you would have a shitload of cops all around ready to go to stop shit from happening. You would think that Eric Adams, who says he's a prior cop, would be on top of the case, doing everything he can to keep boots on ground, breaking his damn back, trying to make sure his city is in tip-top shape. Well, he gave us some advice over the weekend on what you guys that live in New York City should do, and visitors, when it comes to that subway. Okay? And you need to listen to me close, all right? Because this may protect your life. Hold on for a second. Ooh. Oh. You sure you want me to tell these people this shit? Right, guys, my invisible producer came to me and just told me some crazy information. The advice that he told me to tell you guys that the mayor is saying is that you need to make sure you don't have your headphones in. You got to make sure you don't have your face in the phone. And as long as you do that, you should not worry about the criminal fucking you up. You can't make this up. No pepper spray, no take a weapon to arm yourself, no call the cops, no we gonna have security. Just make sure you don't have your earphones on in your ear and your cell phone, looking at your phone while walking to the subway station. Damn, Eric. So you just basically tell me I need to have my head on a swivel and get prepared to get my ass beat when I'm at the subway. Man, what the Oh man, these people crazy, man. Listen, anybody that's getting tired of violence in New York and you getting red pill, you can always come down to South Georgia. We don't have that shit. We don't do that shit. We don't even promote no bullshit like this. I tell you what, you run up on us in South Georgia acting like that, you gonna get some hot ones. We ain't got time for this. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know, public transportation is supposed to be the safest thing that you can rely on. The safest thing that you can rely on when going back and forth to work. You should not have your head on a swivel to get on the subway. You should have your head on a swivel to get on the bus. There's recently a lady that was on public transportation on DC on the bus. She got beaten. Like, beaten by a group of I think 2 guys. And the bus driver didn't do anything. He just let it happen. I mean, guys, this is crazy. Think about you being attacked on a subway and people got their phone out and people just letting it happen. Because that's the world we live in now. That's the world we live in now. They will sit there and run their cell phones and allow you to get your ass beat and record it. They will not help you. They will not try to do anything for you. And now they want you to be sitting ducks and accept the beating. That's what Eric, the mayor of New York City, telling you. And while he's telling you that, he's setting up illegal immigrants that's coming into the city, male immigrants at that, a facility with Xbox Series S and X's and PlayStation 5s and tablets and computers, 65-inch, 55-inch TVs. But you little person, you don't get that. You don't get no security like they do. You don't get those 3 meals a day and ain't got to worry about paying for any of that shit. Your ass gets the slop. Your ass get the rough end of the stick. I guarantee you those immigrants ain't got to worry about going on those subway stations. I bet you they got a shuttle just for the immigrants. How much you want to bet? I bet you there's a shuttle just for the immigrants to go and get the shit they need and come back safely. But your citizens of New York can't get none. None of that. Just think about that. But hey, man, that's what New York like, right? They like those liberal people in control. I agree, hard place. Shut down the whole damn messed up cities and start over. You're right. You get it. You got a higher chance of being deleted in New York City subway station, public transportation, anywhere at any time than you do catching the sweet and sour sniffles and getting deleted that way. It's sad but true. That's just what it is, man. Anyway, guys, I'm finna wrap up for the night. Chill with the missus in the bed. I've been drinking this paint all night with y'all guys. I done drunk till it's about empty. Shout out for the $7 Venmo. I think I got a negative balance on that Venmo, so it's probably just cutting into that, but I'll check it out and see. But if you do want to donate more, my description is down in the box below. Continue supporting the broadcast. Continue supporting the movement. Again, I'm sorry I was super late. I did not know I was going to have all these technical difficulties. Well, hopefully, when I get my second computer up and running, and I'm going to try to clean it up and get all this stuff off of it, we will definitely get back in the running. So tomorrow, only thing y'all probably get from me is shorts and preloaded videos. If I do anything, I'm spending time with my sexy lady. Please like, share, subscribe. And guys, remember, it's okay to be different. It's okay to be red pill. And it's okay to see the forest through the fucking trees. Just don't listen to everything that everybody tells you. Because 9 times out of 10, if it sounds too good to be true, it's not true. And 9 times out of 10, if it sounds like it's a bunch of negative bullshit, it's a bunch of negative bullshit. That's just what it is, man. That's why you got to use your brain and you got to start looking at things from a whole perspective. All right? And love each other. All right? No matter what race you is, man. Love each other. Because at the end of the day, we all bleed red and we all American and we all trying to survive. I don't give a shit about what somebody did in the damn 1700s or 1800s. That shit's in the past. I can't change it. But I can tell you this, if we stick together, we can make this place amazing. But until then, it's up to us. Oh, thank you very much, Kevin. I appreciate you for subscribing to me. Continue to support, man. Also, backup channels. The official Patriot News Live. Y'all can check me out there. Also, my other backup channel that I just created, Joe Davis Media Network, shorts and clips. I'm going to start clipping some of my stuff when I get a chance and put it up there so y'all have a chance to go and actually enjoy those famous clips that I did with some of my special guests. Please like, share, subscribe. Y'all know what it is. I'm out.